Good evening, distinguished compatriots. Good evening, my good people of Biafra. Good evening to everybody, all and sundry, wherever you may be. Let me say good morning to those of you in Asia, more especially in Japan. To those of you in the state of Biafra, we say good evening. To those in the States of America, of course, good afternoon. To those in Western Europe, we say good evening. To any other person whose time zone I do not know, I say good day to you all. We are here once again, being the 27th of June 2019, and we are broadcasting to you live now from the studios of the Voice of Biafra International and the Biafra Broadcasting Authority, City of Munich, Germany. I am Iken Obibiagono, the anchor man. Before I introduce members of the team who are ever present in our broadcast, let me appeal to members who are right now tuned in through our messenger to desist. Let me emphasize on it. Desist from touching noisy objects at your background. More or less, this particular broadcast is supposed to be a monologue. In other words, one person speaking, and I can talk from here for the next 2 hours. But because we want to create variety, where members should air their views, that is why we are here. But that is not an excuse that people should be distracting the free flow of the broadcasts because they want to be with us. If such thing continues, I have to log out everybody on Messenger and then proceed alone. So, gentlemen, let us respect ourselves, right? Because a lot of people already are online listening to us. And tune down, mute your microphone, whatever, the volume of your onset, mute it while you are listening. It's only when you are asked to talk you can raise it up. But right now you are listening, tune down everything and listen to the message of today's broadcast. Thank you for your compliance. Distinguished Biafrans, once again, welcome to our 27th of June 2019 broadcast from the studios Voice of Biafra International and the Biafra Broadcasting Authority. Let me welcome members of the crew, of course, who are ever present here, provided there will be no noise, provided there will be no noise coming from their own angle. And gentlemen, please and please and please, of course, make sure there is no iota of noise coming from your angle. Please, I appeal most passionately. Desist from further noise making. Okay, so let me see. Somebody is making noise there. Gentlemen, can't you control your angle? Bright, check your angle. Udogo, Winya, check your angle. Jude, Chijoke, Sonny, check your angle. Uchenlo, Keke. These are the gentlemen. Only few of you on Messenger. Why can't you check your angle? Or do I log out everybody there? Please let there be peace. So let me now introduce to you distinguished guests, members of the crew who are here with us. Let me first of all, the first caller, Bright from Owerri, Naked in particular. Bright, you're welcome. I don't know, Bright. Who is playing the music? Bright, who is playing the music? Okay, so I got it. Okay, so let me say, Bright, you're welcome to the program. Bright is there, of course, is listening. Let me also welcome our brother from the Scandinavian country, Ujog Winya. Ujog, you're welcome. Bright, stop, Bright, please stop. We can't hear you, Bright. Stop. We will not tolerate or accept anybody not within service zone talking. It is irritating. Bright, hold on. Let me welcome our brother from the Scandinavian country, Ujog Winya. Ujog, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm here with you tonight.
Yeah, just please hold on. Let me push this part to hear you very well. Okay, once again, Udog, you are welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm here with you tonight.
Thank you very much. Let me also welcome Judy Chijoke from Lagos. Judy, you are welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much, Chicken. Good evening, fellow Biafrans. This is Jude Chijoke, and I'm joining in from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you so
You
much.
pay
And
attention on
from
this.
the seat of power, Biafra land, Sonny Emmanuel YBC is online. Sonny, you are welcome. Sonny, hold it there. If there's no service, you leave it. Can we hear you? Okay, we can hear him. Now, let me welcome Uchenno Okeke, who has been on service at the City of Power at Biafra land. Uchenno Okeke, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Sonny, stop it. Sonny, hold it. Sonny, hold it. There's no service at your end. Sonny, hold it there. There is no service at your end. Just listen. As you talk, you listen and know when I will give the instruction. Service is extremely poor at your end and hot there. Uchenna Okeke, Benue State, you're welcome.
Yeah, I don't know if you can because I am in a way too. I don't know if you can hear me loud and clear.
Yeah, Uchenna, I say
We can hear you
welcome.
loud and clear.
Uchenna, welcome. Sonny,
Okay,
enough.
Good
Uchenna, I
evening.
say welcome.
All people listening all over the world. I want to welcome you to our tonight's broadcast. You are all welcome.
Thank you so much. I welcome Valentine Mugoji from Port Harcourt. Valentine, you are welcome.
Thank you very much, Ikenna. I greet Biafrans all over the world. You are welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you very much. I welcome also those online. Onyaka Vitalis, welcome. Let me say, Igbo Fred, I will welcome you. Emeka Abba, welcome. Obioma Ike, welcome. Madinato Nameka, welcome. Ifa Yokafo, welcome. Onye Chris, welcome. Levini Soha, welcome. Ogbonne Emele, welcome. Okeke Samuel, welcome. Ikechukwu Ejiofor, welcome. Ogana Mwon Namchukwu, welcome. Emma Okafor, welcome. Of course, Emma Okafor said we must continue, no going back. Thank you very much. We must continue. Emma Okafor, you are saying. Ikechukwu Amu, of course, is there. So Rex Okechukwu is there. Welcome, all of you. Mazi Chukwu Ebuka, James Aya, Ezemo Biafra. Welcome, all of you. Ezemo Chika, we are welcome. Ukute Anthony Adindu, welcome. Ifayo Biocha, welcome. Onyechukwu Obiano, welcome. Victor Ezaf Lukwe, we welcome all of you and we keep on welcoming you as we progress in this particular 27th of June 2019 broadcast. Today is Friday. We welcome all Thursday, please. We welcome all of you once again. Fellow Biafrans, we are right now in a state of emergency. First of all, let me acknowledge the bim-massob family, led by His Excellency, the Biafra leader, Chief Dr. Raf Uwazirike, who has always made it possible for us to be broadcasting right now, just like he has also in the past made it possible for any other radio station bearing the name Biafra to function effectively in information dissemination. We give the bim-massob kudos. We adore indeed the Biafran leader for his own understanding, magnanimity in making sure we have this particular forum to address our people and listen to them as they equally talk to us back. We give him that particular honor and we shall continue to do it relentlessly. Thank you very much for being with us. Now, right now in Biafra land, as in the rest of Nigeria, we are in a state of emergency. There is nobody in Biafra in Nigeria, even any other part of the world, who is not conversant with what is happening in that state of Nigeria, that flagelling urban federation called Nigeria. Every day becomes worse than the previous day. What are we going to do? Things have virtually fallen apart in that country, and the center, I repeat, the center can no longer hold. The rate of intimidation, crisis, killing, assassinations, what do you call it? Terrorist maneuvers, herdsmen stampede, everything is not giving anybody any joy ride in that country. That cobbler's workshop called Nigeria. Let us start from somewhere. Just today, or since yesterday, in Edo State, by Okada Junction, a Fulani man, a herdsman, slaughtered. I use the word slaughter as if it's an animal, she is an animal. Slaughtered a Bini lady, a beautiful damsel of Bini extraction. Only that the lady questioned their temerity in herding their cattle in their farmland, destroying their cash crops. The brazen Fulani herdsmen had a brazen effrontery fearlessly in another man's land, Edo State in particular. Not anywhere near Benue State, not anywhere near Kogi State, not anywhere near Kwara State, not anywhere near Zamfara, Katsina, any other part of the north, be it central north or far north, southeast or southwest north. Now, these particular herdsmen had their brazen effrontery fearlessly and slaughtered a Benin lady at Okada Junction, not far from Benin City, there in Edo State. Initially, what the Benin people were doing is just videoing the wasted body of this particular lady. Instead of taking immediate revenge, they were only busy videoing their corpse, the mangled, the slaughtered body of this particular beautiful lady, and posting on internet, complaining to nobody except to the social media. To God be the glory, as if I had the premonition. Only yesterday, I posted on the page of Voice of Biafra International that why the Fulani people kill us, why they slaughter Southerners, our only duty is to video and post on Facebook and keep on complaining to nobody in particular. I had a premonition. I saw it coming. Few hours after I posted that, the happened there at Okada Junction, where they killed this Edo lady. But the Benin people could no longer tolerate the excessive stupidity of the marauding herdsmen. They rallied immediately and they apprehended the culprit. Benin people, for first time in record history, commendable, rallied round and apprehended that particular culprit and slaughtered him immediately. Heavens didn't fall, and heavens cannot fall, for the very fact that when they commit all series of atrocities, we keep on praying, even for our own enemies. We keep on saying, forgive them. Oh, they are well armed. Oh, we keep on saying, federal government is sponsoring them. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. The moment we begin to question the temerity of the Fulani herdsmen, the very moment we begin to match them man to man, gun to gun, machete by machete, that particular day, the Fulani herdsmen will learn to beware. To the glory of God and to kudos to the entire Benin people that they rallied forces immediately, surrounded the whole forest, apprehended the idiots, and gave them that particular capital treatment. The way they cut off this particular lady's leg, that was how equally, in the same vein, tit for tat, that is the law of Moses, they slaughtered the idiot and then cut his own leg equally. I commend the Benin people. Keep on that. And on the strength of this, I champion the Benue people. Thanks to the Benue state government for coming out to say this issue of Ruga, that is the Fulani herdsmen settlement, any other part of Nigeria, more especially in the north central, the southeast, the south, and the southwest, can never be taken, can never be tolerated because it is imperceptible, it is intolerable, it is unacceptable. The Benue state government had to come out in strong words and told them point blank, we shall never accept the establishment of Ruga anywhere in Benue state. That is commendable. Anybody can say. We are also telling the Kogi people, the Kwara people, do the same. We are equally championing the Yoruba people. Never you relent. A few days ago, I spoke with the leader of the Yoruba Liberation Command. We had a lengthy chat. And everything is centered on how best to protect the southern part of Nigeria, be it Oduduwa or Biafra. We discussed at length. In the coming days, we are going to feed you back. We shall no longer, we have resolved it. We shall never again tolerate the exceeding excesses of these marauding herdsmen. Somewhere in Enugu State, the governor there, the governor of Enugu State, everybody knows, was promised presidential ticket come 2023. That is arrant nonsense. That is madness, growing madness. And this Enugu State governor, thinking that he is being man enough to be acceptable to the oligarchy, is now trying to welcome the establishment of Ruga, Fulani settlement, Fulani herdsmen settlement, somewhere in very many parts of Enugu State. He did not know that why they promised him 2023 presidential ticket, that equally somewhere in Yoruba State, the man Tinubu has been promised the same thing for him to grab the entire Yoruba people into the mainstream of the Nigerian, fraudulent politics. That is madness of the Southerners. We are bewitched. How come they promised Tinubu, they are not promising the Enugu state governor? And they are not the only ones that are promising somewhere in Ebonyi state. They are promising David Omahi. That is why if you go to Ebonyi state today, mosques, Islamic mosques, springing up everywhere, every day, every time. And the people are being converted into this particular religion, giving them money after giving this Miyetti Allah 160 billion naira for them to acquire arms and possess our possession. The governor is not saying anything. The organizer is not saying that, oh, I think Nyawode is not speaking out. Nobody is complaining. Everybody is docile. Everybody is reticent. Everybody is quiet. Dumb silence is the problem besetting our people. The enemy is preparing every day, strongly preparing, well determined, quite vicious. They want to storm us, they want to take us unawares, they want to exterminate our growing population, they want to take over our land, our sea coast, everything we have, all our natural endowments. These people want to take possession of everything in fulfillment of a dream given to them by their forefathers. Osman Danfodio. And why they are in this particular conquest in the name of jihadism. The Christian Association of Nigeria is thinking of the hereafter. Rubbish, because you want to collect tithes. You want to deceive the gullible. You want to give us the impression that when somebody slaps you here, you turn to the other side of the cheek for the person to slap you. That is arrant madness. You keep on praying for your enemy to grow wings. Why can't you cut the wings of your enemy? Let the enemy be crippled on the ground. It cannot be feeding every time, every year. The enemy that keeps on killing you. We must put an end to it. We have discussed and we are still discussing. We must put an end to the growing excesses of the Fulani herdsmen. There is nowhere in Enugu state, no matter the maneuverings of the Enugu state governor, no matter the maneuverings of the state governor, there is nowhere, even we had equally in Niger state, where David Umahi is going this way. They are equally trying to overrun the whole place. Why are the governors of Ebonyi, Enugu, and Abia states, why are they trying to mortgage our patrimony? We shall not tolerate it. We are going to picket all these governors to make sure that no part of Biafra land is ceded to the Fulani herdsmen by way of Ruga, what is called the Fulani herdsmen settlement. Already, Benue State has said no way, and the Yoruba people have made it abundantly clear. There is no place in Yoruba land, the only one nation, where these Fulani herdsmen shall be tolerated, except those of them who are there to do their lawful businesses. They are welcome. But insofar as you think you are coming on conquest, it shall never happen anywhere in Yoruba land. So they have said. But let us pray that the Yorubas keep their words. In Biafra land, it can never happen. To God be the glory that the Biafra leader has equally said and promised that there is no part of Biafra land that must be ceded to the Fulani herdsmen. Likewise, within the Ijo axis, Asari Tokubo, that strong man over there, has equally made it abundantly clear, so many his own people, there is no part of Ijo axis of Biafra land that should be ceded to the Fulani herdsmen. It's practically unacceptable. It is impracticable. So to those of you who are thinking that we are going to accommodate these mad people, how can you accommodate them? Somebody who slaughters you, who kills you, now trying to be form vigilante, that is the height of insult to Biafrans. Miyetti Allah coming to a form vigilante group in Biafra land. Are there no men again in Biafra land? Where are our people? When have we become women? That we don't have the the resources to checkmate these idiots. You want to come to Biafra land and they give us what? Security. Then when we sleep at night, you come and kill us. How dare you asking the rat to protect the fish? That is criminality. We are telling Biafrans, championing you, we cannot allow any of these things to happen anywhere near Biafra land. We are talking within the southern zone, and we are giving the Nigerian government latest end of this particular year, 6 months from now. Either you change pattern or we are going to bulldoze that country. Through peaceful means. There's no violence, of course. I'm not trying to preach violence. I would rather I'm saying that we are going to use strong civil defense to bulldoze that country. Enough is enough. How dare you? The 4 years of APC, there were no schools built. 4 years of APC, there were no universities built. 4 years of APC, there were no hospitals built. 4 years of APC, no industries built. Now, the government wants to build Ruga, every part of the federation. What madness is that? We are telling fellow Biafrans we find it unacceptable and we must not accept it. We are championing everybody to get prepared for battle. Let every Biafran, let every Oduduwa person, let every Takuruku, that's the middle belt, let every Ijaw people of Biafra land get ready for emergency situation. The enemy is close by and they are prepared to strike anytime from now. We are giving you green light, signal. Let everybody get prepared. All these Fulani herdsmen heading their cattle from one location to another, they must be checkmated. We must not allow our people to be taken unawares. If not so, we are finished. Remember, from Guinea, from Mali, from Chad, from Burkina Faso, these people are gathering in droves every day. Where are they entering? Southern part of Nigeria. Southern part of Nigeria. If you go to many states, majority of the states in Yoruba, gone. They have encircled everywhere. If not of recent, the area on Akakanfo of Yoruba land told his own people to get prepared for emergency and are getting ready. Like I said, a few days ago, I discussed with the leader of the Yoruba Liberation Command, and his words were made of steel and of iron, and I pray they stand their words. Somewhere in the Ijaw area equally, Dokubo has made it abundantly clear that the very day the Fulani herdsmen will attempt entering Ijaw land, that day they will fizzle out. And I trust him. In similar vein, the Biafra leader has equally said, no inch of the Biafran territory shall be ceded out, no matter the consequences. And that we are equal to the task. And mark my words, not that we are preaching violence, but we are saying, much as we are preaching peace, if the enemy wants to disturb us with the violence, we are going to send out 3 of our messengers, terror, power, and violence. With the heavens fall, we must remind them that 2019-2020, which is Nigeria's terminal debt. Mark my words. 2019-2020 is Nigeria's terminal debt. It is all over. That 1967 was fought on Biafran soil does not mean that 2019 shall be equally fought on Biafran soil. It is impossible. We are going to change the equation. Fellow compatriots, you are welcome. I am trying to give you a clear view of what is happening everywhere. And the funny part of it all is this. Of course, I'm going to call every member to make discussions. While also, before I continue, let me welcome before the screen goes out those who just joined us right now. I welcome, let me say, Anthony Douglas Chidi. Welcome, Chima Davido. Welcome, okay, Chris. Welcome, James Aya. Welcome. You said we must, let me say, we must fish all of them out by force. We are trying to say yes. Emeribe Samuel. Welcome. Eke Samuel Iheges. Welcome. Malake Wisdom Asuko. Welcome. Ordinaka Eza. Sunday Iseke. Stephen Easy Boy. Moses Sunday. Onyeka Chipolabo. Jaden Wokafo. Joshua Oba. Ifaye Abai. Eugene Chukwuezi. Ben Eze. Chimuba. Lee Chisholm, Charles Orisa, Samuel Ifanson, Ekwere Samuel, Ofokile, Ebuka, of course. Ben Eze, Chimuba is saying, no going back, we are waiting for the Fulani people. I agree with you. Ogechi, Wankwala is there, Uchenna Akam, Stephen, Ekezie, and so many others. We are here telling our people, be vigilant. The other day, I marshaled out 21 points, 21 signals we're going to carry out to make sure we hold these people to ransom. We must not sit anywhere. Just imagine Buhari smuggled in some bills into the National Robusta National Assembly that the federal government is going to take possession of all the coastal areas without compensation. That is madness carried too far. That is madness carried too far. We find it unacceptable. There is no coastal area anywhere in Biafra land, not even Oduduwa, that should be ceded to the Nigerian federal government without compensation. Even with compensation, we say no to that. After all, where are they getting their money? From our own background, from our own oil installations. Why are we keeping silent? Why are we keeping silent? Why are we keeping silent, gentlemen, ladies of Biafra land? Let me give you one secret. I said it earlier on. 2019 is the last trial period. By 2020, from every available indication of statistics, will be Nigeria's terminal debt as a nation. Mark my words. Fulani people, only 5 million Fulani people, taking the whole nation to ransom, almost 200 million people, holding us to ransom, because they have all the security apparatus within their reach. In their military, in their police, Department of State Security Service, everywhere, they have occupied everywhere. In the infantry, they are there, taking possession. Armory, they are there. Air Force, they are there. Everywhere. What do I have in our own inheritance? And tomorrow you stand up to tell me one Nigeria, to hell with you. Why this is happening? The very people that imposed Buhari on Nigeria are dumb silent. Wole Soyinka is afraid to talk. He doesn't talk because of the bribe he took. No wonder a little boy, a young boy displacing inside aircraft 3 days ago. He entered aircraft. Instead of going to his own allotted seat, I'm talking about Wole Soyinka. Instead of going to his own allotted seat, he went and sat on another person's seat by the window of the aircraft. The young boy came and said, please, Soga, find your own seat. He thought it was because you are gray-haired or whatever. Nobody knows you outside the shores of Nigeria. Come to Europe, you are nobody. Professor or doctor or what have you, we only know you as Chiko Keke or Yemi Basanjo or Isa Adamu. Only. No chief, no mister, no doctor, no professor. The gentleman told him, please get up. Go to your seat. He thought it was a joke, and the gentleman stood his ground. Get up and go to your seat. Everybody is equal here. Shamelessly, the man who imposed Buhari on Nigeria stood up and staggered to his own seat, and the plane took off. That is the best way to treat them. He's not talking. Femi Falana is no more talking because he was bribed. Father Mbaka is not talking. Since the killing of Reverend Fathers, everybody, Christians, every part of Nigeria, Mbaka has never uttered a word because he took bribe. I repeat, because he took bribe. Heavens will not fall. He took bribe. That is why he can never condemn Buhari. That is why he can never say anything against APC. That is why no matter the number of Reverend Fathers killed by Fulani herdsmen, Mbaka can never condemn anybody. If he wants to try it, let him try it. If Wole Soyinka wants to try it, let him try it. All of them, even Obasanjo is now going down silent. Nobody is uttering a word. Criminals, let me call them. This is the first time we are using harsh tone to talk to our people. I had to get the permission. I got permission from this. That is why I'm talking with hard tone. Bear with me, because we cannot be talking peace all the time when the enemy is preparing to kill us. Fellow compatriots, you are also welcome. You are free to make your contributions, as you know that the Fulani herdsmen, we are there. We are not talking about Fulani herdsmen now. We are talking now that they want to force us to accept what is called Ruga, this Fulani settlement. Buhari wants to force all these states to accept it. Benue State has said it, no way, it can never happen. Instead, blood will flow. Right now, Enugu State governor has accepted. Ebonyi State governor has accepted. Abia State governor has accepted. Except Imo and Anambra. These are the two states in the called Igbo area of Biafra land. They have never stepped in. They have also not stepped in. They have not stepped into Delta State. There is no state. They have entered the cross rivers. They are not in cross rivers. Not in Akwa Ibom, not in Bayelsa, not in rivers. They are not in Edo. They are in Osun State. They are somewhere in Ekiti State, except Oyo, except Ogun, except Lagos. In Zamfara, they are there. In Taraba, they are there. In Benue, they say, no way. Why are we keeping, why, how can only 5 million people hold the entire 200 million to ransom? What type of food do they eat? Of what metal were they made? Why can't we roll out the drums? Why can't we roll out the drums? I told you a few days ago when I marshaled out 21 points. Let everybody maintain peace in order to be prepared for battle. If we want to get prepared, ready for battle, let us be calm, let us maintain peace. By so doing, we shall know what to do at the very moment we are called upon to act. Remember, we are talking in defense of our fatherland. We are not going to carry aggression anywhere. It's only when the enemy tries to bring aggression to Biafra land, we are going to fight it out. That next time they will learn to beware. Fellow compatriots, we are addressing you this evening on the voice of Biafra International and the Biafra Broadcasting Authority, City of Munich, Germany. Gentlemen of the crew, you are now welcome collectively. Say your mind, make it brief. Say your mind because a lot of people are online this evening monitoring this particular broadcast live. Thank you very much, gentlemen. If you want to say something, tell us your name, where you are talking from, and make your statements very, very brief. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Over to you.
Eji m ohere a wee na-ekene ọhaneze ọkachasị ndị na-ege anyị ntị na mpaghara ụwa niile taa na igwe mgbasa okwu anyị bụ Voice of Biafra International na Biafra Broadcasting mba unu ntị na mpaghara ụwa niile n'agbanyeghị na mgbawa. Dịka anyị na-ekwu ihe gbasara atụmatụ otu ha si wee na-arụghị anyị mkpara n'anya na-achọ ka ha were n'anyị n'ike. Anyị ji ohere a wee na-ekwu na-asị na n'ezie na egwuregwu a akarịala nke a sị na ịkwụ aka karịa gafee ikpere aka na ọ bụrụgo ọgụ nke abụrụgo ọgụ ha egosipụtago onwe ha n'ezie. Mana ihe kachasị ewutezi mụnwa nke nji bụrụ Uchenna bụ na nke anyị ji bụrụ ụmụafọ Igbo bụkwara ndị Biafra na mpaghara ụwa. O kwesịrị ka ndị gọvanọs anyị ndị nke anyị mere ka anyị mata na ha ebinyewa aka maọbụkwa na ha ekwetagwo ka ha were mpaghara ala anyị were nye ndị a na-achụgharị efi. O kwesịrị ka anyị mabụ ndị ntorobịa na mpaghara obodo a were guzoro jide ụmụ gọvanọ asaa niile, ọ bụ Mahi, ọ bụ Ifeanyị ugwu anyị, ejichagodo ha, anyị jicha ha n'otu anyị pịagodo ha ụtarị. Ya bụrụ na anyị mabụpụ ha aka n'ọkpụkpụ, anyị pịagodo ha ụtarị ka ha gbara ka ndị anyị na-egbu n'afa efi a na-achụgharị, ndị azụ na-achụgharị, ka ama ka o si atọ, ka ama na atụtọ ka ọ tụkwa ha n'ụtọ. Okwu anyị na-ekwu mgbe ọbụla, anyị ekwu okwu mgbe ọbụla, nweghị ha anyị na-eme, ọ na-ewute m abụ Uchenna. Ka enye anyị ka anyị nwaba ụmụ okorobịa anyị zụkọ ka anyị wepụ ndị gọvanọ be ha n'otu n'otu. Anyị ga Abakaliki, anyị jide Ụmụahị, anyị ebere ya ofu okwu. Anyị bịa Enugu, anyị jide Ifeanyị ugwu oke nwanne nwoke, anyị ebere ya ofu okwu. Hapụ na ekwe anyị ebere okwu ya na-abụ anyị hafụ ya. Ụzọ aka ga-esi mee ihe a na-enwe isi ka ndị na-arụ ya aka n'anya ka amakwa na anyị ma ihe anyị na-eme. A na-ekwu okwu anaghị eme mma, ọ na-ewute m abụ Uchenna Okeke, ọ na-ewutesi m ike. Biko nụ makwa ndị nze na ọzọ nnọgasị n'obodo dị iche iche, o nwere ndị amụka mere, o nwere biko na ana m abịa nọ, o nwere ndị amụka mere n'izu a nọ n'ime ya. Ndị amụka zukọrọ
Now go on, please.
O nwere ihe ndị amaọka nke dị na obodo Anambra steeti mere na be ha. Ha zukọrọ ọnụ wee jikọọ ndị okorobịa ndị na-eche nche na be ha were zukọ were si na taa na ndị na-achọgharị efi na ha mapụzi ha na be ha ọzọ. Otu ha si wee gbuo ha ka ha si wee mee ya. Ha wee bọọ ya were kụgharịa n'ọhịa ha niile wee chọọ ndị niile na-achọgharị efi na be ha wee gwa ha na site taa malite taa wee gawazie na achọghịzi ịfụ ha na be ha. Ndị na-achọgharị efi wee fụ na anya ndị atago mmemme ha were nwayọ wee gbara onwe ha ugwu chere efi ha. A chọrọ ha ka a chọrọ ha chụrụ ha karịa ihe dịka obodo na-atọ wee chụtee ha aka na achọzi ịfụ ha na Amawka niile n'okirikiri Amawka niile. Otu a ka ọ ya esi wee too ụtọ maka amakọ na nwoke na nwoke na-eme ihe. Abịa n'Enugu steeti, ndị Enugu steeti niile anyị niile obodo niile dị n'Enugu steeti onye bụ n'ụzọ ka ebe ọ bụ na afọ onye ndị na-achọgharị efi enyewe ha ọsọ asịbeghị ga-egbu ma achọghịzi ịfụ ha na be anyị. Otu aka ga-esi wee dị ebe ya otu ọ dị ire. Gọvanọ ọbụla sịrị ọnwụ anyị bụ gọvanọ ahụ ezụta ebe ya bikonu.
Yes, thank you very much, Uchendo Keke. Hodide, I know you have said it, and to God be the glory. You have given the testimony that Amawka people have risen to the challenge. That means people are listening to us. Today, Edo people, they have been listening to us and they took up the challenge. We told them stop videoing and posting, react, and they reacted. Udog Nwinya is here. Udog is from Enugu State. Please, Udog Nwinya, can you tell Biafrans why Enugu men are not responding to emergency and the Fulani herdsmen are always stampeding them, killing them? Udog Nwinya.
Good evening, good morning, and good night, fellow Biafrans. My name is Honorable Biafrans and Scandinavia here. So I'm here tonight, because of the issue of our problem we have in Enugu State. What I want to tell all Biafran this night is the problem we have that provoke the Fulani herdsmen is Biafrans. We cannot come and be threatened with empty-handed all the time. First of all, you will tell the Fulani herdsmen, I will destroy the zoo. I will kill the zoo. Very soon, you will hear from us. When you say that, the Fulani people will be ready for you. And when they are ready, they start killing our people. There's no response. You people cannot come in the radio, especially in the IPOB. The problem that we are having, which I tried to explain for them, I didn't hate anybody. I don't belong to any group. I belong to all the group of Biafrans. I love all the group of Biafrans. But we have population in IPOB. That population is from 2013, which our leader, the leader of IPOB, starts to claim that he can destroy the zoo. By then, the Fulani herdsmen, the Hausa Fulani herdsmen, start to preparing. Now, they give us sample. Only sample which they brought to us, they bring to us is Fulani herdsmen, and we cannot even chase them out. Those people in the villages, our people in the villages, they cannot do anything because they hope in IPOB. They hope that they can fight this battle and drive them out. Only one thing I'm advising our people in IPOB. Please, you can announce in the radio, we are not capable to fight Fulani heads. We don't have any ammunition to fight Fulani heads men. Go and defend your people than to be giving our people bad hope.
Exactly.
That is my annoyance.
Exactly. God bless you.
I said how it is. I'm a man of everybody. I belong to all the whole group. I'm not against anybody. I'm not against Nnamdi Kanu. I'm not against Wazirike. I'm not against every group. As Redoko, I'm not against all of them. I'm a friend of all of them. But I have to tell any person that do something, I have to say how it is. Our brother IPOB have to announce in the radio again that we don't have anything to defend you people. Please go and defend yourself, because many guys, they leave their shop, they leave everything they have, and hope that Biafra will come today, tomorrow. And instead to do their work and get money to get something to protect themselves, they cannot do those things because they hope in IPOB. So now, what can we say? We have to tell the truth that these people have disappointed our people. So they have to do what? Announce it back. So we are sorry. Let them go and defend themselves. So the issue of Enugu State and the Abia State, because I listened to Nigerian news yesterday when they said that Abia State and Enugu State have accepted to rule
Exactly.
settlement, which is abomination.
Which is abomination. It's an abomination. I agree with you.
Abomination in Igbo land. What I want to tell you about that, because I have a lot of friends in politics. I have a lot of friends in everywhere, because I'm like Abose. I'm not enemy for anybody. Let me tell you, the Enugu State tried to do that because of that Fadambaka. And let me tell you, in the 2023, after the Buhari president, you will see there will be no more Fulani again. What the Fulani people try to do now is to just grab what they think that will favor them, but they don't know that it will hurt them very soon. It will hurt them very soon. Do you know that many places yesterday, Governor Wike told the Fulani herdsmen face to face that we are Christian country, we are not Fulani, we are Christian country. That's what he said.
Exactly.
And it provoked all the Muslim people, all the Fulani herdsmen.
And so what?
They did that.
And so what?
It provoked them, and now they're warning him, which are listening to this.
Oh, to hell with them. They cannot warn anybody. They cannot warn anybody in Biafra land, because Biafra land does not belong to them.
How should Wike say that River State is a Christian country, which there's no any other governor can say that? So what I will say is, our people in Enugu State, this governor of Enugu State is afraid.
Yeah, I think Ihedioha of Imo State has come out through his press secretary that Imo State shall never be a home to herdsmen, to this Ruga. Ihedioha has equally said it, that Imo State can never be a home, can never play host to them.
Do you know what? Ihedioha is PDP, and they are against the leadership of APC, and he avowed that there will be no anything like Okolocha Fulani herdsmen in Imo State.
That is what we want. So, we cannot accept it.
The problem we have now is Enugu State and Abia State.
And the Ebonyi State.
You know issue of the Enugu State. There's
yes.
Our people.
Now, Udog, let me take it up for there. Udog, hold on. You come back. Udog, hold on. You made some very wonderful statements which Biafrans are hailing you for what I'm seeing on the screen. IPOB gave people false hope, building their castle in the air with the belief that they have the necessary wherewithal to checkmate Nigeria, to bulldoze Nigeria. Unfortunately, fund was raised. Now, the purpose of raising the fund is here with us now. The herdsmen are here. And where is IPOB? The funny part of it all, let me make it abundantly clear. The funny part of it all is that there is no standing leader of IPOB in Biafra land. Right now, as we are talking, there is no recognizable standing leader of IPOB to lead the battalion into battle when the hour comes. Nobody. The only thing the leadership does is to junket around the world in comfort zones. Is that fighting Biafra? The Fulani herdsmen are home in Biafra land. They want to strike. And where are the IPO people that are making the whole noise? Every time on the streets, celebrating, eating of Salah, drinking beer. Is that the essence of Biafra we're talking about? Go back to Biafra land now. Oh, the only security being provided in Biafra land is done by Chief Dr. Rafu Wazike and Asari Dokubo. Only, no other person, and the vigilante groups in different communities. The IPOB shall not come. They now continue to go in-house, from house to house, talking to the members. After the Mazob being, after the Ijo Youth Council, after Chief Wazike and Dokubo would have cleared the ground, IPOB will come and celebrate. They will come back to celebrate. But right now, there is no recognizable IPOB leader to take our post to war. Nobody anywhere. Why the noise making? Or do you think that by moving from London to America, from America to Canada, circulating, that is not diplomacy? Stupidity. That is not diplomacy. You are rather enjoying your loot. Come back to Biafra land where it is springing and tell us what you have for our people. Wazike is taking the shot. Dokubo is taking the shot. Torinadi is involved in real diplomacy. Engineer Innocent Amadi is equally there, going through legal processes to make sure that we have our right, and so are many others. Our boys are there. They sacrifice whatever they were doing in Asia, Thailand, India, here and there, Senegal, and came back to Biafra land with the hope that something will be provided. Noise making, empty gun. We have to tell our people this time around, no more preachments, no more rhetoric. We are in time of emergency, and every platform must be involved. If your own leader is not at home, let him send somebody who is going to represent him. No war leader is talking in the radio. I'm not a war leader, I don't claim. That's why I'm on radio. If I am the leader of bim-massob, I am not and can never be. The leader is over there taking the shots. I'm here talking. How can a leader of a particular group who is supposed to be at home or appoint somebody to take over is talking on radio, blah, 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 blah. We are not trying to castigate. We are trying to mobilize our people. And this is a time. Over to you.
My brother, thank you so much.
Please, before the lectures, before then, I won't forget, I welcome Abraham Weke, Chukwemeka Joseph Abazie, Nonso Weke, Ifeanyi Chimezie, Udumeze Uma, Ikechukwu Honor, of course, Chukwuma Ezaka. Let me see. Ikechukwu say, why can't we now begin to find a way to destroy this Ugwanyo, Umahi, and all of Adibas? Of course, we are thinking that we are going to come out with a statement in the hereafter. Uche Benedict, you are equally welcome. Kazim, Genesis, Saludo, you are welcome. Friday, Epoka. Monso Weke said, thank you, Jesus, for giving us Biafra. Indeed. Fingalanga Uboti, you go by his name. Onyema Michael, Shibiako Chukuma. Emmanuel and Naja, of course, a member of the crew from Biafra land is there. Ikechukwu will say, let us destroy all these governors who are trying to sabotage us. Sir Black is there. Chinedu Udonsi, Uchemu, Ugochukwu, Emmanuel, and many others. Back to you, HS Udeze, Japan. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you so much, Michigan. First of all, I want to apologize for being absent in this broadcast for some time now. But thank God today I'm here to contribute and to say something. First of all, if you want to solve any problem first, find the root of that problem in order to get the solution once and for all. They say if you want to cut a tree, if you want to remove a tree never to grow again, go straight to the root and remove it from the root. If you cut the branches, the tree will continue growing. First of all, what is the reason behind this threat of Hausa, Fulani, Herdsmen, Meji, and Co? What is the root How did they come? Every one of us know that 10 years ago, 15 years ago, no tribe in Nigeria can challenge Igbo people. No tribe after the war, no tribe again can raise any nonsense against Igbo to the extent of stepping into our land with a condition. This honestly, I will say it. Those some people may misunderstand me, but that is the fact. It would have been better that Igbos, Biafra does not struggle for Biafra at all. It would have been better if we stayed the way we are 10, 15 years ago. Even though we were not comfortable with it, it would have been better for us than to go and expose all our secret, open our nyash, the way we talk it in a pidgin language, open our nyash for our enemy to know everything about us. There is a level of empty noise you will make, your enemy will capitalize on it. Let me give you an example. If you have an empty gun without bullet, that empty gun have some kind of glory that anybody that look at it will be afraid of you because he doesn't know whether there is bullet in that gun. That gun have respect. But when you expose it to your neighbors, to your enemies, that this is just a gun without bullets, now they will have opportunity to attack you because what you have is only stick in your hand, only iron in your hand that has no bullet to take care of, to defend the land or to defend the people. To be sincere with you, too much noise, empty threats, lies, and deceit of our people, the so-called freedom fighters, Radio Biafra, has exposed Igbo land to danger. It has led us to another another genocide. It has led us to another war. It has led us to what I cannot explain. I said this thing earlier. Somebody asked me a question sometime ago. Why am I against Nnamdi Kanu or the IPOB? Does it mean that we should stop fighting for Biafra? I say yes, we better stop. If we don't have anything reasonable to present, we better stop than to expose ourselves, than to put ourselves in trouble, than to make things worse from the way we are before. Now it is getting worse and worse. During 2015, when this election boycott come up first, I told them that this election boycott is for APC and Buhari, that they want to take this power at all cost. Because we all know that if Buhari is not in the position of Nigerian president today, this mess will not come up. This nonsense will not be happening. Buhari has contested for 3 times and lost the election. But at a point, they want to use what they call election boycott to gain their way into Aso Rock until they have achieved it. And we're seeing the result. We are clearly seeing the result. Everything is open. When I saw what is happening, I was the only person who followed Nnamdi Kanu on air. I said, do you know what you are trying to do? Do you know what you are doing? Do you know where you are pushing your people to? But today everybody is seeing it. When I told people that all this noise is empty noise, all this threat is empty threat, people call me a lot of names. People insult me, people abuse me. But today, everything is open. Where is the army we train for to defend ourselves? They told us that they train army. I personally pay my own 60,000 naira for army training to Radio Biafra. But some of them will say, how much do you contribute? How much do you pay? They will try to threaten you. Tell us how much you pay that will balance you back. I'm not talking about balancing the money back. I pay the money for a purpose, for a reason, for defense. You call it defense fund to fight who? Our enemy, mostly foreign investment. Today they are here. There's nothing to fight them with. No army, no weapon, and no reasonable human being, mostly those people who call themselves IPOB, can ask, where is the defense fund?
That is exactly what Udog Winya said. That is exactly what Udog said. Udog was a member of IPOB, but he saw the truth and he's speaking out. He's very, very courageous.
Sorry to before I go back. Udog Winya is my friend. I fought with him because of this.
Good.
This thing. I fought with him. We quarreled.
But you heard him now speaking out like you did.
Today he has realized what I'm telling him then. He has understood it. Now, this is the time we need. You can't tell me you have bags of rice in your house, you have tomatoes, you have meat, and there's no food in your for people for your children.
Now, excuse me, excuse me. You continue. You look at what he said again. This is a time for people to contribute. The one contributed has disappeared. Now he's saying that anybody who did not contribute now, when Biafra comes, is not going to enter Biafra land. Come on, as if Biafra land is his own father's estate. That is, you can imagine that. Please let us go on.
No, that is what he used. I'm not trying to talk about it now, but why I'm saying this is that the time has come for him to prove himself to be supreme leader. The time has come. Now he's nowhere to be found. His family members are nowhere to be found. And now there is disaster in our land. Time has come. You know, when they talk about BSS, Biafra Secret Service, I told them that this is scam. People think it's joke. I saw them on, everybody saw it. It's not only me, the whole worldwide, where they stand and vow that they will defend our land with the last drop of their blood. What do they wear at them? Well, the herdsmen are just pushed the needle on our body to see those BSS to come out. They are not ready to fight. Now there's another one they call BSMS, Biafra Secret Military Service, or Biafra Special Squad, or what they call it. They are making noise every day on video that they want arm, they want, where are they? So, you know, when you know that, let me put it this way, when you are going for a journey and you know you are going alone with nobody, you have to prepare yourself. You have to put enough money in your pocket, because if anything happens, nobody is going to assist you. You have to organize and plan yourself. You know you are going alone. But when you are going with 2 or 3 people, you may just put any amount of money in your pocket that the other people may assist you when there's problem. We are alone in Nigeria. We are alone. And we have to be careful. I think it's very clear to our people that IPOB, Nandekano, and RBL is a joke in the name of defending our land. They cannot even, somebody who cannot defend his own house from python dance. Now that when you say it's a joke, people say you hate him, you jealous. What is there to jealous about? What is there to hate about?
Excuse me. Because this is a voice for every Biafran, we give everybody a voice. Jaffa George Ibekwe is asking you, how much is the cost of AK-41, AK-47 that you are talking? You paid 60,000 naira. Do you know how much I have contributed? Still, I'm in the struggle. Are you talking of how much is 60,000 naira? Okay, get us catapult. Excuse me. Let them get us catapult. After David used stone to kill Goliath, give us one stone. Give us one stone after the 600 billion contributed, and then we shall take you serious. But when nothing has been done, and the Fulani herdsmen are killing people with impunity, what do you mean? How much 60,000 naira as of then was big money.
Again, excuse me, I'm coming. We are not talking about if now they can ask me to buy AK-47 I'll buy it. I can buy it. But the argument is this: contribute. So these people, their mentality is a problem. This is a kind of, we're having a party and we need one bag of rice.
Yeah, please cut it short. So others will take the chance, really, because we still come back to you. Man, please.
Okay.
Yes. Now let me welcome, of course, there are men when they come, they don't like critical analysis or somebody saying how much you yourself that contributed to this. What is happening? So we're not trying to talk of IPOB, we're talking about the herdsmen that are trying to kill us. Let me also welcome here Izu, Waje, Chinedu, Udeze, Emeka, Paul, Eze, Erochukwu, let me see, Victor Wachuku is there, Kikil Achosim, let me see, uh, Uzo Emilio is saying, Oga, let your Oga go to the north and have peace talk as he did when they gave. Of course, when they gave us quick notice, all of you were threatening fire and brimstone when you had nothing, absolutely nothing to defend yourself. It took the intelligence, the brilliance of Chief Wazeke to go and quench that pernicious fire that was about to enrage against us. That was a noble outing. Those of you that were shouting, we are going to make Nigeria a Somalia, where were you? When this we were threatening us, when they said we should leave, when they gave us quick notice, all of you were panicking, running to Ghana and Cotonou because he tried to instigate crisis. And when the crisis came, most of you jumped the wall. It took the bravery of the bim-massob family to quench that fire. And we keep on doing it. Sometimes they run away. When we finish, they come and take the blood. They put on their brand. We are not talking about it here this evening, gentlemen. We are talking about how we are going to contain the herdsmen who are trying to take our land, assisted by Nigerian federal government. They want to forcefully take all the coastal regions and the land, Jeto. They have taken Enugu, governor has agreed. They have taken Abia, governor has agreed. They have taken Ebonyi, governor has agreed. Other states in the southern area, they have taken this. Of course, from let me say Abia State, Enugu State, Ebonyi State, Cross Rivers, Edo, Oyo, Osun, Ekiti, Benue, Kogi, Nasarawa, Plateau, Taraba, and Southern and Kaduna. And when we talk of Kaduna, the southern part of Kaduna, that is where they went, where that is Christian oriented. But tell me, where are the states in the far north? Nobody is talking. The governors are silent because they are threatened. Why was they threatening you? Did you not hear what Wisdom said, which was repeated here by Udog Winya? He made it clear. River State is a Christian state and we cannot tolerate any other thing outside that. Ihejo has said the same thing. I know Obiano cannot talk, but Anambra people will never accept it and they're acting. Which Enokeke gave us the testimony. So we expect every other state in Biafra land to flush out all these bygones. We cannot continue to accept you in our land. You don't belong to us, and we can never belong to you.
Okay. Please, let me say one or two things
Okay.
before I go. Please, what I'm trying to say now is to plead with our people. Is to plead with our people to stand up to defend our land. Since we have found out now that every trade, every noise is empty, let us come out and do something. Because time has come for us to waive every nonsense that has happened in the past. We have now understand that they have knocked on our door, and those who stood by the door and said that nobody will enter is on the run. They are on the run from the door. The door is open for our enemy to come in. Now all we need to do is come together, put ourselves together, get whatever you can. Like as you Kenna said, even if they give us catapult and stone, we can manage. So whatever you have, to defend our land. This is the time. The governors who are accepting the or herdsmen security, whatever, I don't know. Because look at what is happening. Do we in Eastern region complain about security? We didn't complain. We are okay with what we have. The reason why Nigerian government is talking about bringing Meiti Ara to be as regional group in our land is what no human being can explain. There's no single reason for that. But it seems that there is something they want from us, which we must give to them. You know, sometimes when I'm talking, somebody will say, "Susan, you are talking too much. You are going too far." I said, "There's nothing like going too far. When your enemy is already in your house, inside your room, all you need to do is to do whatever you lay your hands on to do. You do anything humanly possible to resist them. They have come to your door outside Batagwaka. That person Ghana saying it's better they kill one person than killing millions of people. This is the time for us to start. I said it before. I can't be in Japan and be telling people at home what to do, controlling them, commanding them.
Okay, exit. I take it that way. It's okay. Let us give other people chance. We shall come back to you. Don't forget. We are still going around, and we shall come back to you.
Okay.
Now, gentlemen,
Yeah,
please,
sure.
whenever you want to address us, if you have to talk and listen when we ask you to stop, because if service is not clear from your axis, we ask you to hold on. Valentine Bugodi is joining from Port Harcourt, Uche Lokeke from Benue State, Sonny from Imo State, Jude Chijoke from Lagos State. Udo Ogunwoye has said something and we're going to give him chance again to explain further. Likewise, HS and Udeze. Now, other gentlemen of the crew, say your mind. Let us hear you.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
This is
Sonny Baba Emmanuel from Biafra land. Thank you, my brother Ikenna. Can you hear me?
Yes, go on.
Yeah, I think we have had enough of all these Fulani enhancement and co. I think the leadership of bim-massob is in control of all these situations. I think it's time we have said it enough for our people to know their lesson, and everybody have to stand on their ground. We must not continue to tell them because anybody says it's now best time for everybody to learn his lesson and stand on his ground in order to defend our land. And it's not something that we will be talking all the time, talking. And if you look as if we only rely on talking. Whatever they want to do now, let them do. We want to see them because they say that so if they want to come and take over the security, let them come. We want to see them. If they say that they are going to Islamize us, let them come and Islamize us. Let's see how it works. So already you know that you cannot push us aside and you cannot push us to the wall and allow us to leave you go scot-free. So too much of talking. I don't believe in too much of talking.
Yeah,
So
what we do here is to ginger people good enough while we talk. People listen to us, they hear us, they listen, they understand, and they act. Just like we have been preaching, okay, that people did it. Oka, I mean not Oka, Amoka is doing it now, like Uchenna reported. Edo people did it today. A Fulani herdsman killed Edo lady. They rallied at once and they killed the fool. They killed that animal and he deserved his death. In Yoruba land, they kill them every day, but you don't hear noise. And that is what we want. Go on, Sonny, and make it brief.
So, in all these things, it has been a long time that they have been disturbing our land, but this time around, we shall not give them that kind of privilege to do it again. Maybe to conquer or whatever. No, it is not possible. Nobody should think of any plan enhancement conquering our land or taking over our land. It cannot work.
It's impossible.
It's very, very impossible. It can't work.
It's impossible. So, we keep on telling them they cannot attempt it. Not even they act indeed, they cannot attempt it. I said some time ago that any day the Fulani people will try to Islamize Biafra land, Islam is going to fizzle out in Nigeria. And it's not a joke. Any day they attempt it, Islam is going to fizzle out of Nigeria. So they make it brave for us to go to Port Harcourt or to Lagos, rather, where it is.
Yeah, I think I don't have much. That is the brief the advice I have for our people, for us to stand on our ground and not to rely on talking about this
Thank
Fulani
you very much.
herdsmen.
Thank you so much. Chijoke.
Yeah, can I go on, Iken?
Yeah, go on.
Can I go on?
Go on, please.
Okay, yes, thank you very much, Iken. This is Jude Chijoke from Lagos, Nigeria. Well, let me just start with, this same issue continue to come up. It always indicates that there is danger. So whoever that is listening should as well rally around and ensure that they make their own communities, people around them, to be aware of what is happening in our land, because this is a very clear sign that the federal government, has clearly failed on its responsibility. And when we say their responsibility, it is not that the federal government of Nigeria cannot protect, her citizens, but or they don't have the capacity. But it's just very clear that there is a hidden agenda, and that is a Fulani agenda. So whoever that is putting this, if you don't put it right, a lot of people may not really understand a Fulani agenda, because when you check all the posts, all the key posts in this particular country called Nigeria, it is all dominated by the same Fulani people. So it is a simple sign that there is an agenda. So when these agendas are being unfolded, a lot of people may think that it is just ordinarily as nothing. But by the time they realize, the whole thing have gone around them and they will be caught up, unawares. So that is exactly what we, are preaching here. So my first advice to every groups that is agitating for Biafra restoration is to stop quarreling, because this the issue of quarrel has it really given us, it has really exposed us to some certain points. You will see somebody coming into our land, killing our people, damaging our crops. We will be busy fighting, quarreling among ourselves. Who is going to be the dominant? Who is the dominant group or so? While everybody knew that the people that started the struggle are still on ground, and they are the one that that have been looked upon for in terms of advice, in terms of leadership. So to me, I think the unity, when you talk of unity, it is best every group comes together to unite and speak with a single voice. I think that is one of the most important aspects. Then on the other side of it, it also gave me joy, when I saw the video done by this the vigilante group, I think from Amoka, the town. I think the way the vigilante organized themselves, and they were able to push these Fulani herdsmen that are damaging their crops, killing people all around the south and the southeastern part. The way these people were able to push them out from their town, I think I give kudos to the people of Amoka for making us proud. At least it shows that all we have been saying is not in vain. It shows that we are being listened to, and the way they did it, the way they conducted themselves, without taking the arms, into without causing problem, and without creating too much of attention. I think that is what we are also clamoring for here. And at the same time, each towns, villages, and communities around our land, I'm talking of in Biafra land in general, should kind of rally around and support their vigilante groups. Even if the ones that doesn't have, they should also ensure that either they form a vigilante group, because these are the best people that will be given training on how to counter, on how to chase these people out For now, before Biafra comes, I think that is what I've been saying this not times with that number, that the vigilante group have made us proud, and I believe that if we can be able to rally around, what we should do next is to support them, because they will tell you that they need this, they need that, they need probably they need some pump actions, they need some motorcycles, and they need some torch and some other things in order to make them to be effective while on their duty. So because if you watch the other way around, the other person who collected the what they call it, the Biafran funds, as in the defense funds, to counter such people, when it occurs, eventually it is nowhere to be found in Biafra land. So we don't have to wait for, and be talking. We have to put that aside and then do something to ensure that we stop these people from encroaching, because once they continue coming, if they don't have any any defense, anybody that is sending them back, they will believe that it's a conquered place. So presently, whatever our governors are doing, I believe that we are still going to come to that. But the tension that these same Fulani headsmen created, they created that tension for a purpose. All these things is a plot. They are on a plot. And the plot is nothing but to come into our land and take over our land. And that is why they also try to come as a solution to be the vigilante group guiding our own land, so which we completely rejected. So to me, I'm of the opinion that our people should do more in terms of supporting their communities, their villages, their towns, to ensure that we can be able to defend ourselves and chase these people out of our land. I think that is the main purpose until Biafra comes, and the security of Biafra will definitely take complete charge in all our borders. But presently, what we need to do is to support our vigilante groups and their co. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jude. You have given very wonderful suggestion there. Just like any other person, we have spoken and we keep on talking because of the urgency of the subject matter of in our discourse. That these people are there already. They are in Biafra land. They are just waiting for order to strike. They are waiting for order from above to strike. And why they have not started is because they want it to be simultaneous. As soon as their radio is on, they will receive simultaneous instruction and you see them act. What shall we do if we are taking unawares? We must do something. Not just talking, we are getting ready. Do you hear me? We are getting, in short, we are ready. If we are not ready, they would have, stopped all these things. But because they know we are ready, that is why they are very, very cautious. But they will still strike. If you see any Fulani herdsman carrying AK-47, mobilize and divest him of that particular gun. Mobilize and divest him of that gun. Only security agents can carry gun and not common individuals. I've not heard where cattle rearers are holding AK-47. What you use, high caliber gun that can destroy entire community. You say you are protecting your animal from lions or from tigers or what? Do we have lions and tigers in Nigeria? Not even to talk of Biafra land. Yeah, they are carrying AK-47. And look at the people that carry AK-47. They look inhuman. And nobody is talking. Only the bim-massob, the Ijo group, talking, defending our people. I am a witness to what I'm saying. By the time we conclude the chapter, then somebody will jump it from somewhere and begin to take the glory by stamping their brand, their logo on other people's brand. There is no noise making in this present dispensation. Everybody must rise to the challenges of our time. Oh, diplomacy. Onye ga meet na-eji ya bụ diplomacy. Onye ga nwere ka iwe mere ihe uche na enwere ihe mere wepụtara m ọchị ịnọ n'ime moto si na isi oke isi diplomatic mission eloge I understood you very well, of course. I understood you. Onye pụọ gaa meet n'eji ya sị ya nọ diplomacy. Anọ nọ n'ekiti ụzọ n'okpuru osisi a na-aṅụ biya na-emepụta side of diplomacy. These are people talking with asylum seekers. They don't have jobs. I'm not trying to say that asylum seeking is bad. No, I'm not saying that. But all I was trying to say is that those people that gathered there, Helen, do not have jobs. They do. If they had jobs, they wouldn't have vacated their workplaces only to come and see where they are drinking beer and what have you. What we are saying is that let every leader come home. If you're afraid, if your own leader is afraid to come back to Biafra land, let him delegate somebody. When you are not there, nobody, you didn't delegate anybody. So who takes over the challenge? Every time, please, fellow Biafrans, they say all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Let us listen to Biafra women in the song. Thank you very much. We take that way. Let us go to Port Harcourt. Valentine Ugoji.
Thank you very much, moderator. I am Valentine Ugoji from Port Harcourt. Like I always say, that Nigeria is at the verge of breaking up. This contraption, as we see, is moving to its doom. Because if you look at the selection, because some people say it is election, but it's selection, you find out that it's only the Fulanis that are selected to be in power, which shows that the power are one-sided. And the other side is not in power, it's if they are not involved in the activities of that country. So we are not Nigerians as I speak. We are Biafrans. So we shouldn't expect to be in the affairs of Nigeria. Now, if you look at the activity of these herdsmen, you see that they started as Al Qaeda forces. From there, they moved on. They formed the Boko Haram. From Boko Haram, started hearing of herdsmen. Today, we are hearing of Mayeti Allah coming as security in Biafra land. I don't know if they really thought over it before saying it out. Now, we are hearing of Ruga. This is all lined up activities to make sure that they come over to our land. But they came late because we in the Southeast are already prepared to take over our destinies in our hands. And I want to tell you that nobody is going to stop us. We are the only ones that will stop ourselves. Outside that, nobody can stop us. Look at the activities, the speeches of the Mayeti Abba. I want to tell you something. The Ijele doesn't come out anyhow. And any day Ijele speaks, Nigeria will shake. That is why I am not afraid of anything. We were told that the North will break this country. And we are seeing the handwriting on the wall. It is happening soon that they will break Nigeria by themselves. They are the ones that will make it happen the way it should be. So we are not afraid of them. If you look at the River State, at Emoha, our local government, the chief gave an order that any cow that destroys any crop in any farmland, that the cow will be killed, and the headers will therefore I saw it's not that somebody told me. So activities are going on to check the menace of herdsmen in the south and also in the southeast. So It's not something we should start crying about. No, because we are speaking, people have started doing what? Acting. Now, all we need is a teamwork. We work as one to make sure we stop this from the north from invading our land, because their plans is to invade our land and kill us and take over. But we are not going to allow them take over our land, because we have stood fight back, and because we are standing, no one is going to take it over from us. Somebody woke them up, some people woke them up, but today they have seen that yes, really, those people that woke them up have something in stock. But there are other people that does not talk, but they act more, because actions speak louder than words. And when you are not okay and you are acting, people fears you. So what I'm saying tonight is what? We have tonight. We have to do what tonight? We have to work together as one. We have to fight together with one voice. We have to speak with one voice to make sure that we get to our destination. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Valentine. You have equally spoken very, very well. And like we have always said, we are ready. Nobody shall take us unawares. We are here to champion our people. Stanley Igbo is saying, I'm really disturbed over this herdsmen saga because our governors are puppets to the Nigerian government. So I pray that the world should see the urgent need for Biafran sovereignty to end this impending and avoidable anarchy in our land. And the Kenneth Nwekune is saying, a hero is he is one that fights the enemies and defend his people and not fighting against his brothers. And anyone that fights his brother is an enemy to the people, a coward, an ignorant person, and a saboteur. And Jukuma Joseph Abaze is saying, now that we are in the middle of the year, when almost every town in Biafra land always hold their general meeting, I suggest if a letter should be issued from Biafra seat of power to various towns to sensitize our locals concerning these impending dangers. That is absolute. I agree with you, Joseph Abaze. The message shall reach the seat of power by tomorrow morning, and we'll see what we can do. Probably, I might be issued with instruction to carry out that particular assignment, and I will not hesitate. Thank you very much. And let me welcome other people. Of course, Igobika Mado joining, Joseph Chibo joining, Godwin Oluchukwu joining, Igwe Edu joining, Kenneth Monago joining, Chinedu Achinamo joining. Onyekachukwu Kenneth is saying, we are not afraid of the uncircumcised Fulanese. Thank you very much, I agree with you. Ugochukwu Asochukwu joining, Mercy Cliff joining. Let me see. David Itochi joining. Let me see. So on and so forth. Chukwu, Tony Ofo is there, Ijoma Anthony, and lot more. Many are joining. We are here because we want to sensitize our people and we want to get you to be very, very conscious of your own environment. Do not forget, we have always asked you, monitor your own environment. Don't trust anybody. Disengage any Fulani who is a security person in your compound. They get one or messenger or cook. Disengage the person. Monitor their movements, their activities. Even when there are animals in your own compound, cries anyhow, check. There is danger somewhere. Do not sleep with two eyes open. Always keep close to your bed a protective material. Remember, to spare your enemy is to die, and for your enemy to die is to spare your life. Choose anyone you like. Check your environment very, very well. Report any suspicious stranger movement. Announce the presence of any stranger you do not understand his movement. And when you are going, let everybody not go at the same time. Go in batches, like I told you a few days ago. Go in batches. Be careful. And as you move out, do not go empty-handed. Make sure you equip yourself in self-defense. The more we tolerate these people, the more they carry out these activities with impunity. Just imagine their leader saying that whether Southeast likes it or not, they must surely take over our land and then provide security. It is a big insult to our collective sensibility. It's a big insult. But I know, I trust the Biafras. There will be a time we shall hear Zobu Zobu. And when we hear that, Biafra shall troop out a march to ask where is the enemy. This is what we are saying. The floor, of course, is still open for our people. We take more messages, and more messages from our people. While we wait for more talks, now let us still play another bit of Biafran music. Traditional, of course. And there's a reason why we go traditional. Okay, we shall come back to that because we have much to say. We cannot just be dancing, playing the music while the enemy is encircling us. We must rise now to get ourselves equally equipped. Gentlemen, the floor is still open. Tell us your mind. Tell us what we must do. Of course, we know what to do, but not publicly. What we are saying is that we must checkmate these people, and they cannot do it. We must never be Islamized. Look, let me tell you, the Yorubas are ready. Like I said at the beginning of this particular discourse, I had a lengthy chat with the leader of Yoruba Liberation Command 2 days ago. I had a lengthy chat with him. He gave me total brief for what is on ground. And I tell you, the Yorubas are as good as gone. That is true. And they don't make noise about it. Just like the leader of the bim-massob and the Biafra leader, of course, he doesn't make noise about it. He doesn't make noise about it. Rather, he makes sure he plans quietly to defend our people. Not to be aggressive against the Fulani North. No. Not to be aggressive against anybody doing normal business. No. But against only those people who feel they have the absolute right, the natural right to come and take over our land by conquest. Who gave you that dream? That was malaria. Typhoid, let me say. Whoever gave you that dream that you are going to soak a Quran in the river Niger, at the back of our house there, the ocean, that person had serious malaria. That is neurosis, mental problem. A certain drunk will come and have a dream because he's drunk. You just come and make noise. You want to dip Quran. Who told you that? Stupid. It cannot happen. We are telling them the very day you shall attempt that madness, we are going to make sure that Islam is fizzled out of the entire Nigeria. Nowhere in that part of the federation where it should be practiced or it will be practiced. No more. Look, we don't talk just to talk, but we are prepared to match our words with action. You want to terrorize us? You have the right. nna gị ochie rụrụ ọrụ afọ gbagbukwe ya, afọ gbagbukwe nna gị ochie ahụ ọ rụrụ ọrụ o nwetasịadị the whole of north. Kaduna nwere many Christians, Taraba nwere many Christians, Zamfara nwere many Christians, Plateau virtually Christians, Benue, Kogi. Unu enwetali nna gị ochie enwetali di isi gbawakwa ya, o nwetali die gị isi ọ ga-abatala Biafra gị mee gịnị? Ihe nna gị ha lụrụ ọgụ anwụfuo n'erie rekachia n'ụzọ. They could not succeed. If you don't again, who are look at them, just rickety looking human beings. You want to come over to Biafra land to take our possession of our land after you have taken our oil with the help of the British imperialists, and you want to come and fulfill the dream of your drunken ancestor? Biafrans are saying no to that. We must never condone that. I don't know what has gone wrong with some people. You must have billions, and get people to come and possess our land. And let me remind us that particular man, that traditional ruler somewhere in Anambra State, that has sold his own conscience to the Fulani people. There shall be a time, we promise you, you are going to account for your misdeed. We are not going to allow any traditional stool to soil the sanctity of the Biafran society. No. Biafra is predominantly Christian, much as we are going to tolerate other religions, but any particular religion that tries to bring insanity in our land, we are going to make sure we erase it from the surface of the earth. And we're not joking about it. Back David tried I will chaplain rubbish. We are no more forgiving. Of course, gentlemen, the floor is open. We have less than 15 minutes to round up this particular program. If you have anything to tell our teaming number of people listening to this particular program, of course you have the chance, but make it as concise as possible. Very, very brief. You say your mind, because we are coming to the end of this particular program.
Hello, Mr. Kananga.
Yeah, Echena, you're welcome.
Yeah, my last comment in this broadcast is this: we have seen it all. We have seen the fight. There is nothing to argue anymore about who is defending our land and who is not defending our land. The ball is in our court. It is our responsibility to take care of our land. We have to forget the past, since we have seen the truth. According to 7-Up logo, they said the difference is clear. We have seen the difference. It is very clear. There is nothing to talk about or to make noise about. Ndị Igbo si na onye une na-agba ọkụ anaghị achụ oke. Unu ya agbago ọkụ. So ihe kwesịrị ime ugbu a kịta bụ ịmara ihe ị nwere ike imenụ wee chekwaba ego, mee wee chekwaba ego. Ịpụba apụba dishon niile ruru bego anya ọfụma. Ịbatakwanụ bife ịba bego na-ebego ọfụma, bikos na agbọrọ n'akịrịka. Ezigbote agbọrọ n'akịrịka. Ụmụaka ndị na-aga skuul, ndị na-akpọje ya skuul n'oke afọ, maka na ife ndị a bịara ka ha kpochapụ agbụrụ a na-akpa agbụrụ Igbo, ka ọ ghara ịdazi anụ maka ha. Ebe ha bịara mkpocha, ha bịara mkpocha na nzacha, mana anyị akpachapụ anya, maka na ife anyị na-afụ kịta bụ odogo anyị anya na onweghị onye anyị tụkwasịrị obi, na-abụghị sọsọ onwe anyị na Chineke. Nke onye chi na-azọ na-azọkwa onwe anyị agbakọkwa aka, tụkọ aka anyị si ka anyị kpewe ekpere ka Chineke si n'eluigwe gbadata. Chineke anyị si n'eluigwe gbadata. Chineke enyego anyị amamife, nye anyị uche nke anyị ejikwa ihe anyị kwesịrị ime mgbe anyị kwesịrị ime. Mmadụ ichekwa onwe ya abụghị mmehie. Onye pastọ ọbụla ma ọ bụ reverend ọbụla that is telling you that you should pray and fold your hand for heaven to come down for your protection or for your defense is a deceiver. Even the people of Israel, they fight and they continue fighting with their weapons. Even Peter, I said it before, even Peter that followed Christ, he has his sword in his hand. He has his own sword. That's what he used to cut somebody's ear. We need to organize ourselves. Like I say, keep going to say, when you're going out, don't go out empty handed. Find something to protect yourself, no matter how little. No matter how little, find something to protect yourself. And mgbe ọbụla ịfụrụ ndị kwesịrị ịfụ n'ogologo ụzọ ị na-aga ndị amaghị nha gbaa mbọ ọ bụrụ ndị polisi si kpọba ọ bụrụ ndị ogbe vigilant group ogbe invite them to know who those people are because na oge anyị nọ kịta bụ oge ihe mgbu anyị afụghị ife na-eme mana sị na mara Chineke anyị mara oge nwere onwe anyị erugo ego na ndị akpatara o ji wee dị etu a kara agba mbọ ka ha ṅụọ ọbara ikpeazụ mana ana m ekpe ekpere n'isi ụmụ Igbo ọma mkpa ọbara ka ha nwa bụ nke m anya bụ nke ụmụ nwa ya bụ nke ụmụ gị ọbara onwe ha ka ha ga-aṅụ n'oge a n'aha Jizọs.
Amen. Thank you so much, Echesena. We tell our people, if you are leaving your house, look around. If you are coming in, look around. Don't just look one direction and keep on moving like Malu. You have to be on the alert always because the enemy is there behind you. Always be ready for anything, anytime, because they are there. Every time, helicopter keeps dropping arms, ammunition inside forest. For who? Is Biafra land the Sambisa? From Enugu to Delta State, every time helicopter keeps flying in to drop arms and ammunition to Fulani herdsmen hiding somewhere. Not just if look when we may call them Fulani herdsmen, we are just underrating the capacity and capability of these people. These are the ISIS people from different parts of Africa coming down to Biafra land, to southern part of Nigeria to create havoc. Herdsmen alone cannot do it. They just get in the herdsmen by a kind of euphemism to downplay the whole thing. He's talk of herdsmen, but these are ISIS, international killers, mercenaries. So, and you want us to keep quiet? We are asking our people, if you don't have something to defend yourself, sell anything you have and get one. Even in the Bible, it is said, if you don't have a gun, sell something and get one, because the hour has come. Remember, when I say get all this, it's for self-defense, which is nature's eldest law. Any measure, any necessary measure you adopt to defend yourself, nature protects you. Don't be a coward. Don't be a coward. Don't be cowardly. We cannot continue to accommodate these enemies. Say, oh, now how can the Fulani Abatagoka, a quote shape Habatlaho, rubbish. Nabla Hamadi Higame, Imadi Higame, Habata had to rise everybody in a video they post on social media. Look, let me to an extent blame Benin people. Okay, thank you so much you reacted. You don't post your own reaction on Facebook. Just I told you people, when you finish the act, clean everywhere and leave the scene within a few minutes. Don't leave any traces behind. When you finish the job, just clean, leave the scene, sweep everywhere. Nothing would happen. We are talking in defense of our land. Not against anybody, but in defense of our land. From those people who are marauding, threatening us with intimidation, with elimination. We cannot fold our arms. We have taken much from them. We have taken much. Everything I go, a break and I get developed far not. They are sports or enemies. Now go outside in Nigeria. Now me import mercenaries. Look at the immediate in Kaduna. You pay these people to stop killing. You pay them to stop killing instead of using their money to establish industries and schools and then get them pushed there. And you're telling me, you are saying you give them money to buy more arms. No wonder Okocha called him an evil man. But let us pray. Let them continue this madness. The way they are going about it is a clear indication that Biafra is come and indeed it is with us. That is true. So let them keep on fooling themselves. We are not afraid. We are indeed approaching the end of this evening's broadcast. And don't forget, we have been broadcasting to you from the studios of the Voice of Biafra International and the Biafra Broadcasting Authority, the city of Munich, Germany. We thank all of you that have made our time to be with us this evening. And we are not here just talking. We assure you, we so much assure you with confidence, unwavering confidence, that we are going to defend the Biafra land. We are going to defend Biafra land. Fear not. Just be ready, be vigilant, but fear not. We are going to defend the Biafra land is an assurance. We must be very, very expectant that Biafra already is with us. 2019-2020 is Nigeria's terminal period, and it is all over. A condition will be given to Nigerian government failure to fulfill. The happen will happen. Mark my words. It is not a threat. We are rather telling you it is high time everybody behaved very, very well. Thank you so much for being with us. Those of you on the screen, I will continue to repeat your names. All I have to say is that we thank all of you, those joining us, just so led to Okuchukwu Uzekwele, Samuel Ifeanyi, of course, Peter, Joseph, Uchukwu, so Christian David Sinclair, Friday, Favor, Emmanuel, Stephen Aja, Obonaya, Charles Utechukwu, and a lot of others who are joining us so lately. We thank all of you for being part of the program. To Judy Chijoke, who spoke to us from Lagos, to Valentine Ogoji from Port Harcourt, to Bright from Owerri, to Sonny Emmanuel Mapisi, equally from Owerri, to Echesna in Japan, and equally to Uchenna Okeke, Benue State of Nigeria. To those who have not spoken with us, but have given us the support, we thank you 1,000 times. Thank you also the bim-massob family for making it possible for us to be broadcasting to our people from the city of Munich, far away Germany. Thank you, His Excellency Chief Dr. Rafa Motrike, for giving us this particular opportunity to assist in informing our people. It is a wonderful privilege, and we thank you 1,000 times. To every other Biafran, we say, welcome to Biafra land. To Ojutuwa, we say, well done. To any other person who wants to be free, even to the people of Takuruku, those of them in the middle belt, to Kogi, to Kwara, to Taraba, to Plateau, Benue, name them, Zamfa. We are saying, God be with all of you as we prepare for Biafra. Join us. To those of you in Southern Kaduna, do not lose hope. We are coming to rescue you. To those in Plateau State, we are going to make you our own Biafra annex if you only accept. We have forgiven you your crimes. All we are saying now, join the movement to emancipation of Biafra, the new African nation that has come to save the entire world. Remember, in Biafra, Africa died. Likewise, in Biafra, Africa shall rise again. And the time has come, that particular moment we have been expecting is here with us. On the threshold is a Biafra independence. Our flag already is flying, and our own national anthem is already singing. There shall be a time when world leaders shall gather at the gate of Biafra to now welcome the new nation of Africa, where technology, inventiveness, medicine, whatever you can think of, economics and social pragmatism shall be a total guarantee in the state of Biafra. Until then, we say thank you very much for being with us once again. In the coming days, we are going to announce our presence with you. We continue to pray for you and keep on praying for us. Thank you, and may God bless you.